Well, I mean, like, normally I'd leave it running a few more minutes while I run the second set of ads, but Twitch just won't let me. So I guess I might as well start, actually. This is weird. I'm not used to this sensation. I don't like this. This is weird. I'm gonna need to keep an eye out the right corner of my eye and see when that actually kicks back in. Because then I'll need to expect the pre-stream screen to get longer in future, because I'm now going to have to incorporate this, I guess. Right. So, quick not estimation of things. This is new. It's weird and I don't like it. Well, it is when it means that rather than 2 hours of ad-free viewing, you guys only get 1. Right. So, because what I used to do is I'd let it do its auto run immediately after I start streaming and then manually start another one immediately after that. What is your thoughts on the new Aliens of the Christmas Doctor Who episode are going to be goblins? I stopped watching Doctor Who when Peter Capaldi was doing it because it was terrible. Unfortunately, Doctor Who appears to have died with Matt Smith, my doctor. Right. Yes. Thank you, Char, for bringing us back on track. This is slightly early character generation shenanigans. I'm not planning on covering Pathfinder Kingmaker for a while. We only recently did a couple of long RPGs. Long RPG. So, but I opened Pathfinder Kingmaker and nearly had an aneurysm during the character creation screen because, oh boy, as a man who has developed a reputation for making some monstrous bloody player characters in Dungeons & Dragons 5e, yeah, I was not ready for what effectively is Pathfinder 1 is 3.5e. I was not ready for that character creation. Wow, there's a lot. It's a lot to process. So I figured, why not just share the headache out between multiple people? Annoyingly, this also doesn't let me create a full custom party, so we will be only able to create one A-man. However, I have harnessed James's ability of modding, and he has assisted me in installing a couple of things that have opened up respecialization possibilities. So whoever we go on to recruit someday will be forcibly made into A-men, but they will not be our own custom ones. So we'll be starting a new game, of course. Now this one's expected. This is very Celestin. Just pick your campaign. Obviously, we'll be picking the main storyline. And right off the bat, we are getting into the weeds of it, where we've got complete customizable difficulty settings: story, easy, normal, challenging, hard, and unfair, which I love is just called that. But even inside of that, loads and loads and loads of these. You can make a full custom party, but you need to hire a mercenary. You do need to hire mercenaries, yes. However, mercenaries also don't get the same stat line as original characters do. The original characters are literally and objectively just better. They get a point buy of, I think it's 25 rather than 20. I did look into this stuff because I was rather confused and rather concerned. Removing negative effects on rests, auto leveling up. I do know what I picked. I just need to really quickly try and reorganize it. So damage to party I wanted to be 1-to-1 because it feels weird to not be damaged as much. Enemy difficulty, like normal feels like it should be 1-to-1, right? Enable character retraining. Thank you. You let me know straight out the gate that there is no skill tree. Regret. Only actors. Last Aslanti mode of if you want to do it honor style. Immersive mode and show tutorial. I think this was mostly fine because it's mostly normal, then with one small tweak. Okay. We don't want to be playing as Hedwig. I don't know who thought calling a guy Hedwig was a good idea, but we will not be Hedwig. I do love these pictures, though, I have to say. Like, the little transition between pictures, I genuinely fucking love it. We shall be our own character. Real quickly. So, Hedwig, deliver mail. Yeah, pretty much. Why does Gemar look like Nero with constipation? Hang on a minute, what? He does! He does! He looks like constipated Nero. Oh my lord, okay. I know the picture I'm going with, which is this handsome lad. Thanks to James assisting with a custom portrait set. Now, we will be... I think I wanted to go human because human says it has skilled. Humans grant an additional skill rank at first level and 1 additional rank whenever they gain a level, which sounds helpful. The thing being, annoyingly, and this is why this character creation basically gave me a bit of an aneurysm, is despite having show tutorials on, there is no indication what half of this stuff does. Like for example this, where it talks about additional skill rank of what is a skill rank?
Fellow citizens.
When is a skill rank? How does this help? Is this meaningful? Is this I don't know. It just says you can gain an additional one, whereas the rest of them are things like immunities to some magics, bonuses to saving throws. Yeah, I can see those being helpful, but I don't know, like, straight out the gate, because this game definitely needed to come with a glossary. Also, Widgren, thank you very much for the resub at 22-month streak of tier 1 for 26 months total. Good lord. And Charchu, I know that text-to-speech buggered it up for you. In fact, text-to-speech has also buggered it up for Widgren. Hang on, what? Hold on. I'm just going to quickly pop open Stream Elements and see if I can futz with this. What has happened here? Because I'm not being mad, am I? Like, normally when people click in, they get some form of text to speech. Not that one. It's not that one. It's the other one. The other overlays.
Pathfinder is so complicated and has so many options. You earn a PhD when you finish learning it.
Okay, so bits messages come with their blooming. What has happened to the subs then? Doom's game border. No, that's not it. It's one of you buggers. The alerts text. No, it's not that one. Sorry about this. I just want to know this is fixed. There we go. Alert box. Settings. Subscriber alerts. It seems to be resubscriptions. So real quickly, variations. Okay, subscriptions and resubscriptions. Text-to-speech settings. Why is enable text-to-speech off suddenly? What? Okay. That's concerning. Why did Stream Elements just switch that out from under me? Okay, I'll fix that at some other point. Now I know it's actually broken on Stream Elements' end, not anything else. Dark Rays says, yeah, fighters can get a feat every level instead of every other level like other classes, and humans can get an additional feat at level 1. Yeah, again, all nice things to say, but like feats and whatnot, I can generally guess what those are. It's things like skill rank. Like, clearly a different system to what I'm used to, and no, like, no glossary of what the hell this means or anything. So we will get there, but it's just going to take some doing. Now, let's real quickly make up our lad. Let's have a classic body type. That's a good jawline. We'll go with that. Oh, Lord. Looks like someone's just... It looks like someone's put a mop on your head. I'm sorry about this, mate. Okay, hang on. That's... We need to fiddle with the hair slightly. Okay, why is this hair a different color to the rest of you? That'll do for hairdo on top. Am I in the wrong... Oh, I was in the wrong beards section. I see. Yeah, that's close enough. And then we'll... Can we go with a light blonde? There's very limited choices of hair colors. That is green, not even close to blonde. Okay, we'll go with the gray then. You can't go wrong with gray. That's fine. He shall be right-handed. Next up. All right. This bit. This is where I gave up. Pretty much. Because suddenly, sight unseen with no idea how the game plays, you must pick from this many classes. Granted, these ones are like prestige classes that you sort of get with other proficiencies and abilities in other things. But still, that's a lot. And then each class has about 4 subvariants. So we've got alchemists, we've got barbarians, bards, clerics, druids, fighters, inquisitor, magus, monk, paladin, ranger, rogue, slayer, sorcerer, and wizard. Like, what are the differences between our things? What's the difference between a magus and a wizard? And then inside of a wizard, do you want to be an arcane bomber, a thalassonian specialist, a scroll savant? A magus can be an eldritch scion, a sword saint. Oh god, no. No! Sword saint Ishin's back. He's back for revenge. And an eldritch archer. So, like, magus and magi, which I would normally assume to be wizard because it's the word mage, apparently isn't a wizard. Alpha saying magus is a sword mage. You say that as if it's obvious. These things ain't... My point being, these things ain't obvious from the get-go, and there is very little explanation. Unless you want to sit and individually mouse through all of these, along all of these trains, all the way up your entire progression to level 20. Like, I do genuinely want to experience this game, and I do genuinely want to get to like it, because I'm told Pathfinder is the shit. Sadly, this is Pathfinder 1st edition, not 2nd edition. But... oh boy, y'all needed a glossary. Just anywhere. Oh, and let's not even get started on cleric, because I will be playing a cleric. Clerics are my jam usually. What is this? Oh, I can. Oh, I missed this. Oh, hello. I can color my gear. There doesn't appear to be any difference between these ones. Okay, there's a difference between that one. Right, sorry, game. When I was clicking on that one, I guess it just wasn't clicked respectfully enough. Did it not take? Okay. Blaine, it devolves into bench pressing rules. I kind of love that description. Let's go with like a... oh, no. Oh, that gold trim is ugly. Oh, no. Red trim? Yes, but what about dark red trim? I'm aware this is basically back to where we started, but it wasn't that bad a look. Dark rays. I found a site with a glossary. Fantastic. Could they maybe have put that into the game though and went on to sell to the masses? You know, if you want people to get into your hobby, that might be helpful. You know, say what I will, and boy do I, about a lot of Baldur's Gate. A lot of what it says has, like, explanations of what it do on it. They're not necessarily true, but they are there. Okay, so, I mean, I clicked on... I'm mousing over D8, not deity selection. Oh, is that an S? Is that just a really fancy S? I thought it meant he had got a D8 hit dice. Or hit point dice. Because I'm not just trying to cram everything into my bucket when I try and make things slightly relevant to D&D, because Pathfinder is literally an offshoot, for those who don't know. Pathfinder is literally an offshoot from it. Some folks looked at the simplification between editions 3, 4, and 5 and kind of went, fuck that, I'm going to Bermuda, as Next Decade says, and went and built 3.5e. So we get deity selection. Okay, domain selection. That's basically what snapped me. It seems you get 2 domains, which is kind of wild, but I'm here for it. Cleric proficiencies, which is kind of the expected. Detecting magic, kind of expected. So, within cleric, do we want cleric, crusader, herald caller, or ecclesiarch? Like, again, like, it's expecting you to mouse through your entire progression all the way up to max level at level 1. It's kind of a bit much, lads. Channeling energy. Yes, I'm aware. That was the one I wanted to click on. Okay, so did Crusader get anything different? Crusaders get a bonus feat. I mean, I would hope that's helpful. But yeah, don't expect a lot of energy and whatnot. This is mostly going to be us all having a shared headache as we try and get through the sheer girth that is character creation in this. Before we even know how to play the game or have any idea how the game plays, again, from a standing start, this is a massive recipe for what our good boy Mike over at Oxbox calls skill tree regret, where you realize you have just specced into the wrong thing before you even knew what anything does. Right, so the Herald Caller. Oh wow, the Herald Caller can call heralds. Who knew? They can be dedicated summoners. Okay, so there seems to be a summoning build cleric. Interesting. Or I don't even know. Ecclesiarch. Ecclesiarch. No, I'm just stuck on the fact that the Goon Show, the ancient British comedy show, had a character called Eccles. And now I'm hearing everything in his voice. It's Eccles. Ecclesiarch. No. Oh, God. Right, they can bless the faithful. A blessed ally gains +1 sacred bonus on attack rolls. Is that the same as a normal bonus or a bonus bonus? What? Again, from here, from a standing start, what is a sacred bonus? As opposed to anything else, a bonus when it's at home. Next decade. Time for the Pathfinder Bounds round! Dice of the Jester. Hello, how are you doing, pal? Welcome to a very slow stream of us, well, mostly of Ed getting a headache, trying to understand how Pathfinder character creation works, because there are too many options right off the bat, and there is no glossary. As Blaine nicely encapsulates it, if you think D&D is crunchy, and I know quite a lot of my chat do, Pathfinder is chewing sand. Thing is, I'm a person who likes the crunchiness of D&D and likes creating complete monstrosities by combining random things. So I know eventually, if I understood Pathfinder, I'd probably be able to make something truly satanic. But yeah. It's gonna take a while for us to get there. Okay, I think... More true strength lies in the capability to draw upon the power of deities. Yes, I understood that bit. Militant arm of the church, ready to be a swift avenging arm. The problem with putting these things as lore descriptions, and I always have this, is like, again, very, very interpretive language. Adept at calling powerful outsiders. Okay, so a summoning build. Like, could just a line of like, translation, summoning build. Translation, distance caster. I think realistically... Oh, Alpha115, thank you very much for the sub, pal. Thank you sincerely. I don't know what... That's the first time I've ever received an email actually identifying me of that in years. Weird, okay. Okay, chat is now discussing making spreadsheets. So, I normally am a frontliner typer, but I feel like the all-rounder cleric might have the edge here. If they don't... But the Crusader does get an extra feat. What's the Crusader lose out on? Ed, don't make a summoner. I wasn't considering making a summoner. I don't tend to get on with summoners. A compare and contrast wouldn't have gone amiss either. Okay, so I think from what I'm picking up here, it looks like the Crusader gets the extra feats, but they lose out on the extra domain. And again, sight unseen, there's no way to tell how cool or good a domain is, but usually extra feats sounds fun. Is the base attack bonus any different, or is their fortitude and will, is that any different? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 0. 2, 2, 0. Class skills. Now that I'm not expecting to get explained to me. That one's fine, but... Alright, let's start with a Crusader, simply in case feats turn out to be helpful. Deities and domains. More pain. Even more pain. Because also these then start to have a bit of a knock-on into your alignments. The deities have favored weapons, which I don't... Does this mean something? Is this just flavor? Is this fluff? I don't know. Like, again, not much distinction. I'm trying to justify why this gave me a headache and allergic repulsion. And, like, I don't know going in what weapon I want. Because, again, I don't know what loot you're going to be serving me, game. I don't know if going all in on rapiers is a good thing or a bad thing. Like, are you going to serve me any good rapiers? Are you going to serve me a majority of better greatswords? What are we going with here, lads? Lord of Iron, fuck it. just so that a choice is made. Let's go with the Lord of Iron. I mean, I don't think any of them are specialized in sword and board, are they? That's long sword, not sword and board. No one seems to particularly favor shields at all. This one, I will say I do like, though. That no plane, no long sword. We had that enough in Sekiro when we were fighting Sephiroth. Genichiroth, no. That's because shield is not a weapon, mate. Then you're not trying hard enough, mate. Longsword is what you want if you want the sword and shield combo. Ah, yeah, but then you've also got, you can have a mason shield, you could have a rapier and shield, you could have a star knife and shield. I don't know what a star knife is, but I'm assuming it's a fancy dagger, so you could have that and a shield. Like, there's plenty you could have with a shield, but nothing is like... Oh, hang on a minute, there's an unarmed one. Okay, Punch Priest. Ooh, Punch Priest is tempting, though. Short swords, daggers, great axes, scimitars. There seems to be like a god of everything, and my point being, like, if I wanted to make a defensive priest, knowing which one's the defensive lad or anything would be all right. I'm not gonna use a star knife though. I don't know what a star knife is, and the name scares me.
god that was just a dude that drank himself into divinity. Pick that.
Where was that one? What? Caden, people are saying. Caden Killian. The god of alcohol, bravery, and freedom. He is one of the ascended, those mortals who achieved godhood by passing the test of Starstone. Legend tells that he passed the test while drunk. He is also known as the lucky drunk, the drunken hero, or the accidental god. And his favorite weapon is a rapier. Oh, that's weird. I can't reconcile a drunk priest and a rapier. What? Okay, I'm still gonna go with iron because most people can hold like some kind of basic melee weapon and a shield. So even if it's a plank of wood with a nail in it and a shield. Whereas if we don't want to go defense, then we have an offensive option of having a greatsword. Yeah, favored weapons make no sense when it comes to the core deities. There we go. Straight in there. As I said, though, as I was trying to say, this is a nice idea. I like this concept of channeling positive or negative energy for effectively your channel divinity-esque. Like the idea that you can harm living beings and heal undead, or heal living beings and harm undead. Like that is quite a nice touch. I like that as an idea. I would probably say, realistically, since this damages all living creatures on a 30-foot radius, that might end up including our party. So no, positive energy, I think. And then, yes, depending on which god you picked, you are locked into various domains, and we end up with a fuck million of domains. I'll be honest here. This is kind of an area where I kind of preferred how Solasta did it. You picked the domain, then a god that worked with that domain. Because, for example, now if I want to pick the air domain, now I have to go back to the deity selection and do all of that business back and forth. Channeling negative energy hurts you. Yep. I wasn't certain, but I knew that could have been a possibility. I knew that could have been a possibility, so I'm glad to hear that is how they've actually gone with it, though. But yes, as a man who loves clerics, you can understand why this long-ass list started to give me a headache after a while. So Chaos Blades, you can attach the anarchic special weapon quality for a number of rounds equal to half your level. It gave you this domain. You can use this ability. Do you want to tell me what the anarchic special weapon quality is? No? Okay, you're just going to tell me it can have it. Nice. Thanks, man. Gain the supernatural ability to make a melee attack with a morale bonus on damage rolls. And this is why I shared out the headache, because now we have people like Dicer coming in with the explanations the game probably should have had, like anarchic weapon quality deals bonus damage to lawful enemies, which in this game is useless. I don't think I wouldn't have expected the game to tell me it's useless, but yes, things like what that does and why I might want it might have been helpful if you're expecting people to make this dense character creation where we haven't even touched the game yet. Indeed, as Blaine says, yes, more of that. Rules backseating will actually be useful in Pathfinder, and I am pretty much entirely on board with that. There is a certain point where I'd like to discover things for myself, and I'll be playing it by ear, but yes. Because this game has already proved it doesn't want to explain shit, it's unquestionably going to be necessary that people are gonna need to weigh in and go, no, they don't tell you, but that does this. Why they don't tell you is beyond me, but hey, everyone speaks the endless praises of Owlcat and the Pathfinder games, and everyone keeps telling me dump D&D, play Pathfinder, so here we go. We're doing that. Especially after having been burned by certain companies and certain Dungeons and Dragons games. Right, Strength Surge. You can touch a creature to give it great strength. Now that one makes a bit more sense. For 1 round, gains an enhancement bonus of half your level in the class that gave you this to melee attacks and athletics checks. You can use this a number of days, able to 3+ wisdom modifier. Nice explanation. Good explanation. Concise and sense-making explanation. I like it. War Domain, Battle Rage. Okay. Based on how cool their name is, let's quickly check over some of the other domains. Just in case we wanted to go with them instead. What's the Law Domain? Infuse it with power of divine order. Allowing it to treat all of these for 1 round as if the natural D20 roll resulted in an 11. Oh! I'm pretty sure Solasta actually nicked part of that. There was one kind of cleric in Solasta which genuinely, because they had to make their own classes a lot of the time, one of them genuinely had something similar to that. I cannot remember what it was, but it was like rolls of X are treated as Y, which normally is, at least in 5e, is more of a rogue thing, and I like that it was brought across to clerics, but it seems like they might have nicked it off of Pathfinder. Cool. Freedom's cool. You have ability to ignore impediments to mobility. The Luck Domain. Okay, now, as a cursed man, what does this come out as? You give it a bit of luck. Next round, anytime it rolls a d20, may roll... Now that's interesting. Look at the way that's written. It just sticks out a bit for me there. You can touch a willing creature as an action, giving it a bit of luck. For the next round, at any time the target rolls a d20, she may roll twice. Way to assume there, game. You can use this ability modifier. Okay, so it's kind of like giving them what I would know as the lucky feat. Okay. You can bless yourself with divine luck. Blaine misread the stylized L as an F. I could honestly, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, this could be the fuck domain. Divine fortune for the next half level in the class that you gave you access to this domain rounds. For the next half your level in the class that gave you this domain rounds. Blah. You roll 2 times for every d20. Okay, so again, same sort of deal. There is a lost domain in the TTRPG. Yeah, immediately Blaine and Dice say, yes, there is a fuck domain. Rune domain sounds interesting. Standard action, you can create a blast rune. I don't feel like we can go too wrong with a classic war domain, right? Because I'm between war, strength, what was glory? You can make people shimmer. They gain a bonus to a single charisma-based skill check or ability check. Morale bonuses or touch of chaos, which we were already told is basically useless. I'm between war and strength. War doesn't seem to get anything past the initial starter. Strength does. It's for melee attacks and athletics, whereas this one is melee damage roll. I'm gonna say strength. Let's just give that a go and a hope. I mean, we get enlarged person, which... Apparently we get enlarged person twice. Reading through that, hang on a minute. You gain enlarged person, bull's strength, magical vestment, enlarged person. Yes. I feel like we already achieved this, but okay. Do we enlarge them twice? Doubly enlarged person? Can we make them really fat? I mean, War Domain does give bless, but screw it. And Blaine is still stuck on the lust domain, possibly having enlarged person. Yep. Okay. Oh, Glyphkeeper says they're just writing it weird. They're writing it as enlarged person mass, but with a comma, the same way that they're using a comma to separate all of the other skills. I'm not going to lie there, guys. I feel you could have used a semicolon. I'm sorry to bring out the semicolon. I know people don't talk about it very much, but well, probably could have used it there. Thank you very much, because I never would have noticed otherwise. Billy Smith suggests it makes them taller and hit harder. Yeah, I grasped that bit, but it's when it comes down to like, what's the difference between enlarged person and enlarged person when they're named, well, as far as the text says, named the same. So, thank you very much, Glyphs, for that one. Dicer says, can I be brutally honest? Sadly, I am extremely brutal, much to chat's chagrin, so go right ahead. I'm assuming it's going to be to tell me I'm a complaining fuckface and probably should have read up on the books before playing the game. As a huge fan of Pathfinder, I say both the Owlcat games are horrible representations of the system. Oh, the spice take there, Dicer. Dicer with the spicer. Okay. Well, I will be fair. I know nothing. I know nothing. I am removed from this whole world. So I mostly go by people telling me, you know, Pathfinder's really good. And after a certain legendary issue with a certain D&D video game of late, oh no, you should play Pathfinder games from Owlcat. No, you really should, because you'd have more fun with that if you're not having fun with this one. And so there we go. That's one of the reasons I'm here. Also, I just wanted to try it out anyway. I've owned this game for fucking years and I never got past like our first 2 rooms. Now this one I can understand a little bit more. This is your classic strength dex con. Not sure what the okay. Beautiful. You see this here that you've done here, Owlcat? Yeah, we could have done with these earlier. Like these are recommended. This is what your class is based around, kind of business. Okay, right. So melee attack rolls. I'm assuming health, same as usual. Pardon me. Perception and lore checks. Get bonus spells based on wisdom scores. Okay, so this is kind of how I would have known it. Dexterity. Can I wind back? When I picked class and it gave me the cleric proficiencies, was one of them was medium armor. Okay. So one of them was medium armor, so I'm presuming medium armor works the same way. It's probably a fool's errand, but I'm going to presume it works the same way as I know it. I would like to bash a few things. I do like to tend to make frontliner priests and not backliner healers. Let's start with a baseline in that. Let's get a baseline across the stats we know. One thing I will throw up that I loved about this was they extended point buy a bit. You can go all the way up to an 18 with the bought points, and you can also tank down to a 7 with the bought points, which is... Medium armor has a cap of how much dex you can apply to the AC. I'm aware of that. That's how it is in D&D. My point was, I don't know if in Pathfinder, and God knows the game won't tell me, I don't know if they've changed that cap or if it's the same cap as it once was. If this is anything like 3.5, clerics are potentially very good at smashy smashy. Well, we know I like to unga bunga smash man. Intelligence is not a dumb stat here. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be. It's kind of in the name. It's the literal opposite. Also, what was my phone want? Oh, go away, phone. You're trying to sell... Yep, yeah, I get it. I get it. Palantir is doing very well. Teal Hydra, thank you very much for the follow, pal. Depends how much skill points you... It decides how much skill points you get per level. Oh, that's actually quite nice. That gives a reason for intelligence. I get that. But yeah, I'm going to try and look it up in parallel. If anybody knows if they moved the cap of medium armor, do let me know. Pathfinder... First edition medium armor, because the game is not going to tell us. So we're going to have to look this shit up for ourselves. Pathfinder RPG database. What is the role of medium armor? Armors and shields. Okay, the SRD is already thick as hell. Maximum dexterity. Go away! Get out of there. The bigger the AC bonus, the bigger the cap. Depends on what specific armor you want to get. I don't know what specific armor I want to get. This is character creation. Like, I don't know what loot they're going to give me. I just know that in the class of medium armor, it tends to work a certain way. So I'm trying to figure out what's the most I can squeeze out of it here at level 1 when I'm doing the stat in what I am doing here. And instead, the SRD document starts wanting to tell me about Eastern armor. Just give me a number! What are you doing? Ah! Even the documentation's out to kill me. Did you know that someone made a Bloodborne/Elden Ring boss-themed Christmas song called Klaus the Deliverer? That's cute. That's very cute. Not too low and not too high to waste on armor. I feel like we're going in circles with this discussion. Like, +2 is a decent bonus. I get that. What I'm saying is +2, for example, is the max bonus that can be squeezed out of medium armor, with the exception of some very rare items, in 5e. Pathfinder is not telling me if, for example, +2 is the max cap for medium armor here. You have told me yourself that there is a cap. It's just, it doesn't say anywhere what that is. So I'm trying to figure out where the cap is and thus where I am in relation to it. You saying it's a decent bonus is nice and all, but that's your subjective interpretation and not mine. And I can't form a subjective interpretation without knowing where the start point and end point is. And this is why this character creation gave me a damn aneurysm and why it has an entire dedicated stream. Because we're still halfway. This is this point, and we still need to get all the way over here. Okay, usually for medium armor it's +2. Thank you. That's what I was looking for, Dicer. That's my man, woman, whatever you be, small gerbil from Alpha Centauri. You be that. You. Okay. Let's put a bit more in bash. Do I... You are a menace is what you are. Okay, you're Dice of the Menace. I feel like I... Is my guy going to be expected to do a lot of talking? I would hope not, because I would hope to create a second character Like, or mold a second character to have some better charisma. Like, I do intend to basically create an alternative universe Amen out of the squad. So we would have a charisma priest. But the next question then becomes, do we know whether this game, what is the general consensus on whether this game is going to force conversation to be just my character, or whether other party members are going to be able to lead the conversation? When it comes to other characters, you can make custom ones. Yeah, people have already explained the mercenaries, and I've already explained I'm going to be forcibly remolding the original characters rather than buying mercenaries in. Mostly because the mercenaries have a weaker stat line of you start with 25 ability points to buy, they start with 20. So they will just objectively be weaker. The game will use the highest bonus among the party for dialogue choices. Oh my, I wish it wasn't going to be a copyright alert, but I'll do my best. Oh! Okay, cue the fucking Gangster Paradise chorus. A game that understands in an RPG setting you should probably use the highest bonus among the party, since players would say, yo, you do the talking. Thank you! Oh, right, how low can I tank charisma? No. Okay, so there is no... I'll leave that at a nice medium. Okay, so my racial bonus into... Do I want to bash? Yep, you can turn off that feature if you want. Interesting, it didn't give me an option earlier. Okay, that must be buried in a menu somewhere. I feel like a +4 in bash, a +2 to armor, a +2 to health, and a +2 to... so that we're not terrible at our wisdom. We're or we could put it in our wisdom so that our wisdom and strength are nicely equal footing. But I feel like the bash priest should be the front one. If I tanked these, could I... Oh, wait, if I really tanked one of them. No, there's no creep. I'd have to really tank both of them to creep it up to a +20. Oh, to a +10. +10? What am I saying? Blech. To a +5 from a 20. There we go. Let's go with that. Now, skills. Use magic device. Excuse me? Skill represents a character's ability to activate magic items. Your character's use magic device skill, enables you to activate wands and scrolls. Equip magic items that you would normally be prohibited from equipping. Oh, so you can, like, worm your way around prohibitate... Oh, okay. Class skill. Each class has a number of favored skills, called class skills. It is easier for your character to become more proficient with these skills. You gain a +3 bonus on all class skills you put ranks into. If you have more than one class and both classes grant it, the bonuses do not stack. Okay... So I can become knowledgeable about a bunch of shit. Amazingly, I can't be especially perceptive. And I can't put... Oh. Okay, so for the war priest who bashes things, athletics and armor check penalty is not a preferred skill. Marvelous. Marvelous. Let me snooze the ads for a second. Next question is, what does putting a rank in a skill even mean? Does it say? You can use these on skill ranks. Yes. Does it actually tell me? Each level, investing in a skill represents your measure of training in that skill. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you what it does to the modifier game. Just tell me that. Tell me numbers. That's what I need, not flavor text. So it's a +1. So adding a rank is a +1. Okay, thank you. Thank you, eventually got there. Mobility. And you are... enables you to move near opponents without provoking attacks of opportunity. Uh-huh. And... no, wait. No, that doesn't improve it by 1. That improved it by... okay, because this is a class skill. Gotcha. So wait, that could mean that accidentally we could end up with a Charisma Priest, because every one he puts in is +4 anyway. So we could really quickly catch up the Charisma deficit by turning it into... it's a class skill you get as a one-time bonus. Oh. You gain a +3 bonus on all class skills that you put ranks into. Right, that does not explain that it only gives it +3. That does not explain that at all well, guys. I get it, flavor text is important, but please just write the rules. Okay. How many types of knowledge and lore do you need? And the last one, I guess we'll put into... fuck it. Use magic device might come in handy at some point. Who knows? Now you see why I think Owlcat games are not a good representation of the system. Not particularly. I haven't come across that yet. Because I haven't come across something Pathfinder specific that they have misinterpreted or done wrong, like some people. Instead, all I'm just coming across is my usual, that I understand you're relatively new here, but the ones I usually tend to bump into of just bad tutorialization in general. I don't know when we lost it, but at some point, like, gaming just forgot how to tutorialize anything. And I'm looking at you, From, because I think you've had a part in this. Why did Twitch take off your artist badge automatic? What? Who did this? How did Twitch take away your artist badge? Why can't I even award you the artist badge? What the fuck? Canthy, I'm sorry here. There we go. Is that right? You had to add it again manually. Oh, okay, there we go. Twitch is run by Muppets. Oh no! They're onto us! Run! Run, Fozzie, run! We're hiding inside Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is just a Muppet being puppeteered by other Muppets. Okay, now feats. Now this is hopefully where I can understand more stuff. These are... okay, so these are ones you already have. What are these? Non-recommended features. Well, let's read through them then. Once it actually shows up with a weapon, lighter weapon, you may use your dex modifier instead of your strength modifier. Oh. Right, so being able to use what I'd know as the finesse portion of a weapon is a feat in this. Gotcha. Shield bashing. I told you shields could be weapons! Also, mad respect to Pathfinder for actually allowing that to be a thing. Because Lord knows I've tried to make some aggressive shield builds and I'm not allowed. Somehow, even though there are spiked shield items in the game, you're just not allowed to bash people with the spikes. They're cosmetic only. You gain +3 hit points. For every hit die you possess beyond 3, gain an additional hit point. If you have more than 3 hit dice, gain 1 hit points for every... okay, so similar to the tough that I would know. How many do we get? We get 1 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet. Okay. We've got a few to pick from. We can focus on shields. Oh! Hello? Shield walling. Widgren, if Twitch is run by Muppets, is Statler and Waldorf in charge of HR and customer support? Yes. Yes, absolutely. And meanwhile, the same guys dressed as Marley and Marley are the like shareholders and stockbrokers kind of angle of things. Because of course you gotta, it's Christmas time, you gotta have we're Marley and Marley.
Hey, chat. Did you expect so many feet pics on this screen?
Blaine, you bastard! You gain +2 bonus on all persuasion and perception check skills. I understand they both start with puss, but that is not one I would have put together. Do you mind a spoiler that will save you a lot of trouble? If preferably kept to mechanics rather than to narrative, if possible. So if it's like, rather than the end boss does this, it'd be there's a boss that does this or whatnot. Or charisma is not the secret easy mode is the usual one for a lot of RPGs. Because that distinction is always an important one. Shield walling. Alignment choices in the first stage will decide what party members you get for the first act. Fair enough. And it's not balanced at all. Oh dear, okay. Yeah. Fair enough then. That's a bit out there. I mean, I sort of understand it, but kind of wow. Wait, that would explain why the first ever character I made on this got stuck with a bunch of assholes. He must have been accidentally evil. Oh. Whenever you're wearing a shield and are adjacent to an ally wearing a shield who also has this feat. Okay, so that relies on both of you having it. No, that's not happening. We're Marley and Marley, avarice and greed. We took advantage of the poor, just ignored the needy. Indeed, Widgren. It does fit Twitch and Amazon to an absolute T. I feel like a little bit of AC never hurt anybody. You can choose to take a -1 penalty on all melee attack rolls to gain +2 on all melee damage. Ooh. Then you can gain a little bit extra if you have a base attack bonus reaching +4, which we do. And Crusader bonus feat is... Oh, Crusader bonus feat is limited. Right, okay, well, hang on a minute. We'll quickly switch that out and grab the shield focus with that one. We can't seem to grab... Should I grab martial proficiencies as my last one? Let's have a look at what else we've got. We've got, these ones are suggesting point blank shooting. Ah, yes. Improve our attack with ranged weapons on the strength build. Yes, great idea there. Spell focus, add up your DC. I like that there's a feat for this. Genuinely happy about that. You can take it multiple times. Its effects do not stack. You apply it to a new school of magic. That's cool. We can have armor proficiencies, blind fighting, bull rushing. It also grants a +2 bonus to CMB and a +2 bonus to CMD. Game, do you want to explain what the fuck those are? Anything? No? Okay. You can make a single bonus attack. Make a single attack at your full base attack bonus against a foe within reach. If you hit, do that. Jake Rag says, but there is no bonus to D&B. Yes, true. No, true. Your drum and bass skills do not improve with the power of bull rushing, sadly. You know what I would have liked? A bonus to CBD. That would have been nice. Combat casting. Bonus to concentration checks. Okay, so similarly to like your Warcaster. Combat maneuver bonus and combat maneuver defense. Okay. But the problem is, this is where we start hitting the rabbit hole, because now we know what the acronyms mean, but we still don't know what the terms mean. Game needed a glossary. Combat reflexes. You can make a number of additional attacks of opportunity per round equal to your dex bonus. That is genuinely nice. Holy shit, that is a really, really beautiful option. Coordinated defense. Whenever you and an adjacent ally... Nope. Deceitful. You can make more trickery checks and whatnots. Deft hands. Die hard? Oh, as in, right, okay, as in die hard, all one word, not die hard. You can't take a feat to become Bruce Willis. Right, gotcha. Mr. Creedy will be joining us for the rest of his life. You gain +1 dodge bonus to your AC. A condition that makes you lose your dex bonus will make you lose the benefits of this feat. So, what's a +1 dodge bonus to my AC as opposed to a +1 bonus to my AC? Like, game, please. The thing is they've got the system for it as well. They've got this how you can right click and it expands. And then there's nothing in the expanded version. Just You can channel your energy 2 times per day. Cool. Alright, so typed bonuses won't stack with each other. Untyped bonuses always stack with each other. Okay, we're throwing Pokemon in the mix now. Improved initiative. That's... yeah. Oh. What? You are considered to be armed, even when unarmed. You can make unarmed attacks that deal...
1d3
bludgeoning damage, or if medium, and
1d2
if small. I'm just gonna move on from the fact that the D3s are part of this. Okay. Add your strength modifier to your persuasion skill when used to intimidate. Ooh, that is tempting though. And I'm sorry guys, a D2 is just a coin. That's just a coin. Bunch of meta magics, missile shielding, persuasive. Yeah, we already talked about persuasion. You can shake it off, you. Skill focusing, spell penetration. Oh, I see. Stealthy, sundering armor. Oh god, there goes the CMB and the CMD again. Throw anything. You gain a +1 circumstance bonus on thrown splash weapons. Well, that's not throwing anything then, is it? Not everything splashes. Whitgren, excuse me, Pathfinder, but kindly F off with anything less than a D4. Ugh. Okay, so basically I'm between intimidating prowess, because we've already got a nice high strength and we could bring that to bear on persuasion stuff. Yes, I know I'm planning on building a persuasion cleric, but like I feel still like it might be at least partly helpful if we get stuck. Or martial weapons proficiency. What even is a martial weapon in this? What are we dealing with? Hand axes, cookery, light hammers, light picks, short swords, star knives, light shield bashes, battle axes, flails, heavy picks, long swords. I must say martial weapon proficiencies just so that we don't lose out on choices of what the fuck we're holding. So we can power attack a bit stronger. We can focus on our shields and get a tiny little bit of extra AC. And we can bash things with whatever comes to hand that we can hold alongside a shield. And if worst comes to worst, then we've got some assistance in great swording from our good old god. Right. I think that works. I don't know. This is an enormous amount of choices to expect a person to make right here at the start. And thus I must be a madman.
Here we go.
That was the... Wow, that voice is quiet. Okay, no, we're going to need to turn up the voice acting, clearly, if we're going to be with that one. What god did we pick? I think it got flooded in the feet picks. We're with the chaotic sword god guy, whatever that is. We can pick our birthday! How does this relevant? I don't even know how the months work here. How many months do we go up to? Okay, so it is just 12 months. So it's our calendar with fancy names. Gotcha. We can be chaotic good, chaotic neutral, or chaotic evil. At this point, I'm feeling chaotic neutral because I don't know. I don't know what the value is in being good or evil. Hey, at least it's not a French revolutionary decimal calendar. Oh. Oh. Ouch. Yeah, that, ow. At least, hopefully, being in the middle shouldn't lock us out of choices because, oh no, the finger wag, that's too good a choice for an evil character to make. Put the put the release date of Skyrim. Yes. Hang on. Actually, no. No. I know what I'm gonna go with. The game that inadvertently started all of these long-ass TTRPG playthroughs. No. I've got it. Our man shall be born on the equivalent of October 20th. Is that October? 5 plus 3... 5... There we go. He shall be born on the equivalent of October 20th to celebrate Solasta. And sadly, as we are only able to design the one, there is no option to design all four. So this shall be Amon, the A-Man. He is all of them consolidated.
I'll let you carry that.
Okay. What are these? What? Coup de grace. Treat afflictions. Fighting defensively. Ability. Human. Being human is an ability. Gotcha. I can spontaneously heal people. Yeah, sadly, this is PS1 Eamon, unfortunately. This is... I guess it's because we're miles away from the camera. They're doing it in Warcraft 3.0 vision, which I can sort of understand. That's a good point, Blaine. That's what we should do. We should pick up the rule book and use it as a melee weapon. Because clearly it's thick enough to beat goats to death with. That is a dinky amount of H. Oh, wait, no, we're only level 1. We're only level 1. Okay. All right. Okay. Demoralize persuasion. Oh, shit. Wait, what? Hold on. Can you use persuasion in combat? You can use persuasion skill to cause an opponent to become shaken for a number of rounds. This shaking condition doesn't stack with other shaken conditions. If you are successful, the target is shaken for 1 round. You're not going to tell me what shaken is, are you? No. No, you're not. Okay. That's cool though. I like the idea of combatively using like those kind of skill check abilities and whatnot. That's a cute idea. Okay. Right. Let's have a look-sees. I think this is... I'm trying to go for like versatility and utility because I don't know what the game is going to serve me up. It might serve me up. Like, a problem that people, for example, levied, just to explain why I was so hung up on gear choices. A problem that a lot of people levied against a certain recent D&D game was that, for example, hand crossbows. There was just no magical hand crossbows. There was like maybe one that actually had an effect, whereas bows and to some degree crossbows got fucking loads of them. So if you built your character around dual hand crossbows, well, you're just shit out of luck in terms of the game serving you loot that does anything rather than just a bit more damage. And so I can kind of understand the hiccup and worry of, like, I don't want to go all in on long swords in case the only thing they actually serve up as magical weapons is rapiers, for example. Or vice versa, or maybe only star knives turn up as actual loot. Like, I want to try and keep my options open so that stuff can be picked up. Pardon me. Right. I think we're complete. We'll get to a point where we can, like, save, and we'll then sort of, like, cut that off. And since we've got a little bit of time in hand, what I'll do is I'll just do a quick little display.
At the mansion of an Aldori sword lord, drawn by the promise of a most
game I want to play
dangerous
next.
task and a commensurately huge reward. Heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Okay, we have narration. Nice. Oh no, wait, that's bringing back memories. I think I might remember why there's narration. Oh no.
Where are they? This is taking forever. They didn't even say what this was for. Just at the Aldori, we're looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
Oh wait, aren't we? Something in my brain says that we get lumbered with someone running around who's trying to write our story or something like that, and that they act as effectively the narrator. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I'll hold out.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Can you people speak up, please? I can't hear you over the ambient music, and I've already turned it down. Let me turn it down even further. All right. Hello?
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
It's a bit clearer.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
People suggesting that Tartrukio is a forehead mage. Yes. He's the master of the 4 schools of magic, and he tattooed them upon his head.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this
I'm sorry. Sword Lord? Sword Lord. Excuse me? Sword Lord.
is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Lady, I think you've managed to missay sword.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the stolen lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
Okay.
Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands.
Okay. Really?
Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands.
That would be why they're stolen, then.
Been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
How big are these bandits if they've taken up an entire clump of land? Like, go kill some bandits is, yes, a normal level 1 quest, but they don't own, like, a region. There's a whole team of us who exactly will receive the Baron's title. I mean, yeah, that's fair, actually. There's a fuckload of people in this room.
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
You, I remember you. I got stuck with you. The first time I ever played this, and I said I only got a couple of rooms in, I got stuck with you. And then you basically tried to pin on me as if I'd stolen a bunch of rings or something along those lines. The stolen lands are the plains of Yoink. Blaine, no.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
Counterpoint, there's little point arguing over who's going to lose their lives if we haven't established if you're even risking your life for something that makes any sense. Because, for example, none of us should have any reason to go out and risk our lives if you over there, Sonny Jim, are going to get the title. Why should I die for you to become famous? So that's why I'm interested, funnily enough, so shut your trap.
If I may please answer the question. We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Oh. Shakrax, they really need to revise the interview process. I mean, isn't that just upper management in general, though? Helping us found a barony. Yeah, what do you gain out of this?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
You want me to swing my sword around at a low height and collide with you? Because I can do that.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded.
Yeah, that wasn't
Let's
suspicious
just
at
say that
all.
we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
Why do you have a strong interest in the region's stability? Because that implies that there is something in the region that you want, that you need it to be stable so you can access.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
I like you. I like you. This person's as cynical of the plot as I am. Other than that, I don't really care about the rewards we can expect and recognizing the Stag Lord, no.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Uh-huh.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
We're back at it again with the feats, are we? Gotcha.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, so this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
Memory surge. No. Oh, God. What do you want?
Nothing weird, don't worry. I just wanted to ask you something.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team and he's...
I feel like the music is still too loud. Is this volume slider doing anything? Like, lady, you're at maximum volume and I can barely feckin' hear you.
Just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Go away.
It's not nonsense. Let me explain.
I don't want you to.
You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard.
No.
I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Why isn't there an option for I didn't ask for a bard to be bolted to my shin? I need that shin for kicking people. What about the barbarian? She looks pretty... I mean, the barbarian did look pretty strong. This one is just like, hey, look at me. This one is, I want to hang out with Tartuccio, which I don't. I remember Tartuccio. I remember being stuck with Tartuccio. I don't want anything to do with Tartuccio if I can avoid it. So, barbarian?
Oh yeah, she's fantastic. You can tell she could tear a bear's head off with her bare hands, but she kind of scares me just a little. But, I mean, her sword's twice as big as I am. She could cut me down without even noticing. Just think on it a bit, all right? I'm sure you'll agree. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight.
Ah.
See you in the morning.
Thank you. Thank you for fucking off. Thank you. First step on the road to glory. My quill takes its first sip from the ink pot and scripts, or rather script... Oh, well, never mind then. And yeah, as I was worried, it appears that the quest log is being written from her perspective. Ugh. Okay, just a few little things to ascertain before I jet. Movement is by click based. Right click and left click seem to be the same thing. Drag and select, of course. Oh, that's nice. There's a come to a rest facing X direction. That's quite cool. Not the worst zoom distance. Can't seem to rotate the camera. Which I'm guessing means that there won't be anybody hiding behind things like this, hopefully. You can grab and move around like that. Gotcha. Cool beans. Okay, well, expect this to be the last time that you see Eamon for a while. Not too long, but not too short either. How do I save? Save. Because, as I said, I don't want to jump immediately into this one, but I do want to do it eventually. I mostly wanted to get through the, let's have a look. That is about an hour and a half worrying and getting confused by character creation, and I still don't know half of what I've picked. So, we will be really quickly dropping off from Z. Quit to desktop. Yes. Let me just quickly grab these. What should I call this one? Names. I always trip over names. But yes, we will be switching over to Sundered, because Sundered is fantastic. Okay, let's just go with a very, very standard one. There we go. Okay, some hand-drawn goodness. Really quickly switch over to Restream so that we can grab the YouTube one and change the name on that one. Eventually. There we go. And switch down to there, grab Sundered and boot it up. I was literally going to joke that you should just finish character creation then just end the stream without going into the game. I was considering it. I sincerely was, but also I do want to give some content out there that's just not me bitching about the lack of a glossary. So welcome everybody, all and sundry, to Sundered. If you're familiar with a little game called Jotun, this is by the same team, so it is another gorgeously hand-drawn, well, I believe this one's a Metroidvania. I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that it is cool. Are you sure you want to play on this difficulty? Yes. Yes, I am sure I want to go on normal. Fun fact about Pathfinder, the strongest enemy in the bestiary is the writer's barely disguised hidden pregnancy fetish. Well, then it's not very hidden, is it? Also, do you mean Pathfinder or Pathfinder this game? Well, that game, rather. Because I would have thought that Pathfinder, the TTRPG, would have too many books to have any single strongest thingamabob. Pathfinder the tabletop. Oh, interesting. I promise we're going somewhere. I do know at least this There we go. There we are. We have arrived at the plot. It's a strong start. It's a very strong start. Ow, ow, ow. Very much your classic Metroidvanian platforming. I want to get to where the weapon is, though. I'm so glad to see out the corner of my eye you guys are entertaining yourselves with the pregnancy fetish monster. Gives me something to cover while I actually get to where we're going. The Sanctuary.
Leitha, vegren megi hetha. Schwa, wechlio, grafieth, senschum chahetbaden. En ganschen sersteleg, fauschek le wechlio, vachkale. Trixcha, verhat. Onan, schätzinger vergebs. Bischner sei, gelaf, ekelweit wechlio, bechelkeit. En schalest, ueshmekra krafst. Omek uechliau kamps. Lehet vergelensdach.
Because we basically now have a symbiote sword. And I love it. I pretty much got to the symbiote sword. I killed a couple of things, and then I was just like, no, I wanna cover this game on channel. So, this is, as far as I understand, a bit roguelike-esque. Roguelite. Because it's got the whole die and come back and then invest your skill points thing. Let's go for a bit, shall we? And it has a map, which is always one of my favorites. More games should just have maps. Smashy, smashy, smashy. Sound real quick. Master volume up. Voiceover volume actually seems fine by comparison, so sound effects up, and let's leave it at that for now. Hopefully hopefully in this game at least, we won't be stuck with a bard going, and I want to tell you about while you're trying to hear da 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 in the background. It's like, lady, speak the fuck up. Good lord. Okay, the evil little Patrick Stars are, no, they're not really Patrick Stars, are they? They're more like little planktons. We'll deal with them as they come. Now, I do know that there is stuff around eventually Thing is, with randomized design, I'm not certain where... Aha! We have got a deflecting shield. So this is the Valkyrie excavation, Valkyrie research sites. I don't really have much explanation on what the Valkyries are or what they were investigating or why the Valkyries seem to be like more tech-based, but I really like the feel of it. It's some good vibes. And as a former player of... Oh, I forgot what his name was. Necro, that was it. As a former fan of Necro from Soul Calibur 2, I really just love the idea of the weapon that sort of just molds to whatever you need at the time. I think it was Necro. Or Necron? No, that's Warhammer. It was the dude who had like a Green Lantern thing in his chest. Oh god! That's a lot of yous. Hello. Hold on a minute. There's a grill there. Corrupted oh, thank you. Nice. Yeah, you guys, I'm just going to leave you guys be for just a second while I finish picking the room clean like a damn vulture. Yeah, get back here. So somewhere is... Aha, here we go. You can actually start exploring the facilities a bit more. Door open. This is why I love the maps. I can just drop and move around as needed. So I'm gonna take a guess and say that there's gonna be like a power switch or something that we need to flick around here. I wasn't initially certain if I wanted to play this or Grime, because I've also heard a lot of good things about Grime. I did then try Grime, but the problem with that one is it's very slow. Like literally slow. Your character moves slow. All the enemies attack slow. Which is kind of wild, given Grime is basically a parry game. That's why everything is so slow. It's the logical opposite of something like Sekiro. It's a parry game, but everything is so slow that it's not actually hard to parry things because you have an enormous window of parry. It's not they don't even say just before, it is just basically any time this year before your enemy hits you. Press this button and you'll consume them. But because of that, it's ended up going the other way and is now too slow. And just dull. Which I was sad about because I kept hearing good things. Whereas Sundered here seems about my sort of speed and not a parry in sight. Grime has one benefit, and that's some weird-ass lore. I mean, fair dues, but if I want weird-ass lore, I can just go onto any fan wiki site. Design I will give them. They had that in spades. But it doesn't carry slow. Blaine, it is slow as molten Play-Doh. I did not need to think about molten Play-Doh today. Why have you done this? Alright, we're starting to get a bit thick and fast with the bugs. I can see that. Yep, hello. Am I just becoming an Eldritch Pest Controller now? You know what? Screw you guys. I'm leaving. Didn't the game teach you a big fuck off mate move earlier? Nope. It gave us a deflection shield, which is passive. It did not give us any kind of AoE, sadly. I'm guessing that comes later. Once we've proven mastery of the basics. We are, however, in a room with an enormous battery emblazoned on it, so I'm guessing that here is the place to be, as the kids say. You missed T to do a finisher. Yeah, indeed. I can do a finisher, that's true. The T finisher is a large single targeter. Yeah, that's true. Not sure why it's giving me PC button prompts when I'm playing on controller, but that is weird. Hang on, I'll go and find. There's like a big enemy spawns when you do this, and I seem to recall. Hang on a minute. Yeah, these up here. I'll show you the finisher on them once we can get there. There we go. That sort of long line whip. We're gonna need to heal. Oh god. Drop. Whip. Oh, must whip it. Whip it good. Fucking hell. A little bit overboard on the defense systems, lads. Whip. Now. Come on. I do. Okay, I have to address that I kind of love these little kamikaze meteor lads, though. That just run forward. Or, poof. Not a care where they're going, not a care what they hit. This is their purpose in life, is to slam into things. Open the door, please. Let me get on the floor. I want to walk the dinosaur. Oh. Ha! Did I? Yeah, I did. I rolled into the blast, didn't I? Okay. Ed, you're supposed to roll through the blast. This is a fundamental misunderstanding of the principle of the dodge. Sorry? Before the place turned to ruin... You were protected from the corruption of men, right-ho? So someone exposed Cthulhu to the patriarchy, and now they're evil? Oh, hi. Okay, then. Just gonna take that. You tread more lightly. Thanks. And like movement speed upgrade? What did I pick up? Hold on a minute. Nope. 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 No. 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 Wait. Wait. Aha. Okay. This hasn't helped in any way, but it was fun. I always love it in Metroidvania games when there's a tiny little hole in the wall jumping that lets you slide up walls accidentally. Very, very slowly, but it is possible. Oh, God. You gotta get the timing just right, though. 2, 3. Whee! Okay, what's up here, then? What's up here in this place I absolutely shouldn't have been in? Oops. Hold on. I remember you had Monster Hunter, but haven't seen you play it for that much. I guess you didn't like it. No, I did not like it, unfortunately. Monster Hunter is way too fucking slow for me. Like, it's like playing in muesli. No, porridge. Porridge is probably a better way of putting it. You're playing in porridge. And there's an art to making something in a game feel heavy without feeling slow. And unfortunately, to my mind anyway, Monster Hunter kind of missed it. Because things didn't feel, hilariously, even things like the enormous hammers, literally didn't feel heavy, they just felt slow. Because everything felt slow. The twin little daggers felt slow. The fucking insect glaive and spinning all the flippy shit felt slow. And thus, nothing ended up feeling heavy. If anything, quite the opposite. Everything felt anime feather light, which then questions, why is everything going so slow if nothing weighs anything? Would have gone with molasses in winter over porridge. Yeah, but I don't know what a molasses is. You want fast? Played Kingdom Hearts before? Yes, I have played Kingdom Hearts before, and I would agree that Kingdom Hearts can be very fast. It can also be very slow. If you are running around, if you are, and I specify, if you are running around the desert in, I want to say Kingdom Hearts 1, fighting the snake boss who's got many arms, and your only solution is running around him in a circle, healing every few minutes because Donald is smeared on the floor again, then it can be very slow. What is this? Is this gonna kill me? No. Fascinating. It's just gonna carry me to the floor. Okay. I mean, we still have the problem that I'm not supposed to be here, which means we're eventually going to encounter some kind of jumping mechanic that I can't... And I think we might have actually found it. What are you? You are animated beautifully. Oh, there's more than one of you. Oh, there's more than one of you. Stay down, stay down. Oh, no, 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 you stay back, you stay back. I don't know what you is. Okay, okay. If we jump and then carry myself with the swing, we might be able to just make it. Oh. Oh, okay. I feel I've done a Hollow Knight again where I've wandered into somewhere I was not supposed to. And then just my sense of I should not be here yet is non-functional. What are you doing? Get over here, mate. Your target is this way. Okay, then fine. Be that way. I didn't want to fight you anyway. Sneaky boy. Okay, well, screw you. Ha ha! That did not even do half your health. My strongest attack, and it barely tickled you. I whip my sword back and forth. I whip my sword back and forth. Right, where the hells am I? Oh, that's just an opportunity to fight you. No, thank you, sir. Ooh, ooh. Dragon tier leather. Is that Cousin It from the... I would love just an extremely out of character, like Adam's Family Metroidvania game. Where you have the different playable characters, they've all got different play styles. And, like, they have to just go on some random-ass adventure. I don't know, because maybe Uncle Fester got kidnapped again or something ridiculous. And... Holy City of the... I mean, Holy City sounds pretty chill. That's a wall. Okay, fine, I'm going the other way. Gomez Adams would make for one hell of a Soulsborne protagonist. What? No. I mean, sadly, I think he'd hang out more in the Born than the Souls. My health is getting dangerously low. Dark Rays. Oh, that's a reason I didn't expect from you for not liking Monster Hunter. Dark Rays, I think you might need to reboot the stream, buddy. I think you're about 10 minutes in the past. Raul Julia's Gomez with his swordplay would be fun. I mean, Raul Julia is the only definitive Gomez for me. Hi? Wait a second.
Etwas schlau, Gerimek verachlich. Überall vergebs. Reif vluchten weg. Svenster is die starlekt. Umkisek de is die fachmale.
Well, speak for yourself. Death hasn't found me yet.
Weglio, nechek, da.
No, I haven't died yet. No, go away. Wait, did I find my way back to the start? By pure accident. Maybe? To defeat endgame enemies, you need endgame perks. Oh, you should not have said that. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. You should not have said that. Shouldn't have said that. Hold on, where the fuck am I? Okay, this is not where I was. Hello? Equip perks in the tree. Dark Rays. Holy hell, my connection's bad, but now I should be on time. Yeah, I started to get a bit worried about you when you answered a question from, like, forever ago. Welcome back, bud. This way, maybe? Nope. Oh, wait, no, this is where I was. Okay, I'm back on track now. I think I remember where I am. So, effectively, we did a little minor sequence break, ended up slightly ahead of where we should have been. But in doing so, ended up backtracking back to where we started, so does it even matter anyway? And now we're here. Back where we were. Okay, I'm back up to speed. Let's keep on hopping. I'm getting oh, door's locked, of course it is. Getting increasingly less concerned with the little Day of the Tentacles. So that's where we went. Then we went up there. Okay, so there's a double ways up there that we haven't explored yet. And lasers. Lovely. No, not you again. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. I'm disappointed they don't make that sticky suction sound when they jump. Oh. Just from that description, I don't want to know what that is. Sticky suction sound already makes my skin crawl. Thank you so much for this. Oh, lasers. Okay then. No. No, genuinely thank you for that, because I was too busy cringing at the suction sound. I ended up sort of like instinctively shying from the laser. I walked straight into the next one, but at least you spared me from all three of them. Meanwhile, Primus is trying to build a porridge simulator for some reason. Primus, you've confused me, man. You really do. But as long as you're having fun, carry on. Carry on, soldier. Oh, hold on, hold on. So the dodge roll doesn't prevent me from laser damage, I've just noticed. Since I just straight rolled up to that laser and I took damage from it. I guess that makes sense, because then we can't use it to bypass environmental hazards. It's for combat pretty much exclusively. by the feel of it. Hello? Your skin toughens. I mean, cool. Thanks. Canthy has cheese and grapes and wine. Oh, lovely, dear. Darkrise, are you somehow grabbing nothing but passive buffs? You know, that's what I'm starting to feel. But also, I think the passive buffs might be on a timer of some form, because I don't have the first one. The first one that we got, that you are fleet of foot or something, I don't have that anymore, I notice. Finding people upside down gets you buffs. Apparently so. Who knew? You want to get buff in this world? All you got to do is just find people upside down. Don't hang people upside down. Don't make your own buffs. That seems like a recipe for disaster. But if you find people who someone else has hung upside down, oh, then you're sorted. Which is probably open to some level of power gaming abuse. As what you could then do is have a friend hang people upside down, and you've discovered them. Then you hang some people upside down, and you have your friend discover them. And then the two of you just grow mutually. But that's just bromance. There's a gold lock icon in here. Is this good? Ah, right. You're how I get in here and out. Okay. All right. Okay. I do adore how smooth this animation is, though. Oh, it's just tasty. Lydia is a bat protogen. Is she? Oh. I thought she was another fox protogen, since they all look seemingly exactly the same. I'll have to take a closer look and see what exactly is meant to be the difference. The 2.5D background is very nice, Canthy. I completely agree with you there. Right, somebody somewhere is sniping at me. You. Feck off. Hi, hang on. Oh, wait. Purple laser from somewhere. What is the... Whoa, okay. Concern for the purple laser. Concern for the purple laser is growing. Alright, that's a big lad. Yes, hi, how you doing? It's a Lith Hunter. Ah, they hit like a train. They can attack while they're curled up in a ball. Alright then. I ducked under that laser, but you still got the damage anyway. Fucking dickhead. Duh. No. I don't care if that's a waste of the... Oh. Okay, alright, okay. If we go, like, where are we now? If we go up and then up to there, that's where we were headed. And there might be a way that we can pop out and get somewhere else. Maybe get a new ability. How did you survive that? I have no idea. Panic. Mostly. Hang on a minute. The door's slightly ajar. No? Okay. Fair enough. Just getting a little over hopeful. Looks like an Orokin door from Warframe. Honestly, I feel a lot of Warframey kind of vibes from the sort of technopast way that they handle this. I did not realize there would be lasers. Okay. That's going to suck. Oh, okay. Oh, that laser is moving. Oh. No, no, no. Ow. Okay. It's fine. I'm just in significant pain. No. All right, that'll do. Fine. We got a perk. I don't know where the perk came from. We almost died for the perk that I don't know where it is or where it came from. No. Fuck-a-doodle-doo. Oh. How am I alive? We picked it up from the ground, literally. I grasped that bit. My point was, like, where did it come from on the ground? Was it dropped? Did someone fart it out? Like, how did it get to the ground? Please have health. One of you, please have health. No? None of you? Okay. I hate all of you. You bastards. Why do none of you have any health? I require healing. Doctor. Oh, no. Oh, come on. No. I'm just gonna leave. Please. It's a room full of boxes. Come on, one of you's got to have health in them. It's a room full of boxes. Yes, healing not today, death. Not today, you bastards. Up and away, motherfuckers. I don't know why I'm turning Welsh. In times of panic, he becomes Welsh. Very strange man. No. You must whip it. No. Apparently we're not whipping it good. All I can just hear in my head is a single screamed word of dodge. Could you people stop? For 1 second. Just gonna take the lift like a normal person. Okay. Right then. Having reclaimed the much needed life, people told me to get a life, and I followed it. What have I Alright, so this room has a big red skull on it. No. No. Not this room. No. Darkray's asking the cutest think you can think of. Right, I know that you're like... I know that's just a normal question and nothing to do with what I'm about to ramble on about. But the fact that you've asked it as in a cutest think I can think has just immediately put in my head the opening song from goddamn Seussical the Musical, a Dr. Seuss-based musical, which I haven't thought about since I want to say 2009, maybe 2010. And all I can just hear is Matthew, the guy who played the Cat in the Hat during our show of it, just going, "Oh, the things you can think. Any thinker who thinks can come up with a few. All the things you can think." I did not need this memory right now. Thank you, Darkrace. Thank you. I'm afraid I can't tell you the cutest think I can think because now my head is just stuck. It's jammed up. Okay, that's too many lasers, my guys. I feel like I wasn't supposed to come in here yet. Actually, no, that's a good reason to stay here. Actually, no, because I might get stuck. Fine. We'll go and fight the boss. I don't want to go and fight the boss, but we will persevere. I've already fought back death once today, and I'll just do it again. Breathe. And drop. I'll cut. Ah, yes, my favorite facet that so many bosses have: immunity frames while they're doing their standing up animation for the start of the fight. Of course, meaning that doesn't matter what attack you did, you don't get to start off on a good foot. And fuck you if you use the resource burning attack. You're not getting that back or any benefit from the lack of resource. Just wail on him! Just wail on him! You went from 3 to 5. That's unfair. Dude, stop. Okay. Okay. What exactly was I stuck on there? What? Finisher is not ready. What? Just hit him! When did this become a bullet hell? Okay. Just hoover up the money. And I guess I'll pick this up. Fools. I'm not entirely certain I want to make an Elder Shard whole again. That doesn't sound very healthy. Is it... Are we doing, do we think like a Shadow of the Colossus kind of situation? Or where we're letting something out that we really shouldn't be in order to try and survive? Or... I don't like it. It scares me. I mean, the Eldritch Monstrosity's got a very sexy voice, but it does scare me. No matter how handsome that voice might be, they do scare me. There are multiple endings, so roll the wheel and find out. Oh, lovely, Dark Race. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Oh, no. I thought this was a buff room. No, we've just got still dudes. The cameras are a little bit far out there, guys. A little bit far back. Hello? I'm not controlling her. She's doing that by herself. Also, I can double jump now. Yeah, I can understand why I got into areas I wasn't meant to. Yeah, a double jump feels kind of relevant. Okay. Well, I mean, since I said no to it earlier, I feel like I should at least check out the place I was double jumping around, right? Or was expected to be double jumping around before I go. That just feels like a courtesy to the room. You just know some speedrunner. Oh, of course, yes, speedrunners have done it without upgrading. There's never a question of that, no matter what the game is. Which is why I do say, you know, I love them and society needs them, but speedrunners are nutcases. And sometimes assisted by literal divine intervention. Which Rakan thankfully brought me up to speed on. The case of the speedrunner who was helped by the literal heavens. And that it will never be repeated again. Then there are the dudes who don't really speedrun, but they do ridiculous shit like, ah yes, my boy, my son, the truest one, Yumfa, with let's do Bloodborne, but only with fire bombs, or at least only consumables. Genuinely, one of the most impressive things I have ever bloody seen from that. Including discoveries like, hey, when an enemy is attacking, they take slightly more damage. So, not only are we exclusively stuck using, like, fire bombs, delayed Molotov cocktails, and all this business, but we need to make sure that we only use them while the enemy is attacking Because only using that extra tiny bit of damage will the math be enough that we can actually kill any bosses. Because otherwise the damage just mathematically is not sufficient. Really, sincerely, do without the orbital bombardment. There are too many lasers. I feel like I'm in a goddamn auto-scroller. Okay, so praise the sun sunk up perfectly with me saying auto-scroller. How did you manage that, Grim? That's insane. At tier 3 for 16 months because I can't stop you. You're bloody insane. Not quite as insane as the amount of lasers following me around, but thank you. Give me a second. Hang on. Wait. Okay. Grim, I can't stop you, but thank you. Sincerely, for 16 months of tier 3, you insane bastard. But similarly with our Lord Cupsons and our Growlmasters, if we can't stop you, we will, at least, tell you we love you. Yumfa has a printed out book of wikis and pages. Yep. He's also got somewhere a printed list of all the rules that people say like are banned from certain runs because he pretty much uses that as a guidebook. The amount of lasers. No. Are they spawning more? Like, how many of these fuckers are in here? Jesus Christ. Ah! Just run! I haven't got enough energy. I haven't got enough energy for what? Living? That became clear about 10 minutes ago. Oh! Move! Move, lady, move! I think I found an exit. Hold on. This isn't even an exit. This isn't an exit, and this isn't an entrance either. This is somewhere completely bloody different. That isn't even related to where we started. Did Ed just do the mamushka with death? Apparently! We found a whole new zone and another healing potion. I ain't dead yet, motherfuckers! How am I alive? No. No, I'm not touching the glowing treasure chest, because that's just gonna cause me to get locked in with like a horde event or something along those lines. That's always how it go. I ain't doing that. I'm not having that life. No. Not at least until I get another healing item. Or 7. My throat is killing me. To be honest, quite a lot of me is killing me at the moment. For some... well, no. I had a spinal appointment on Tuesday. It turns out basically my back has been buggered since age 8 and just getting worse. So it's like just hit the point of straw that broke the camel's back and is now needs several weeks of physiotherapy to fix. Hopefully for good. But so that's falling apart. But no, after that, I noticed that my left side of my jaw doesn't quite seem to be aligned right, and I think where I was lying on the table has misaligned that slightly. Pardon me. Now there's just a barrage of whatever these are. But then... what was I talking about? Okay, so the spinal thing... Oh, yeah, then the jaw thing. But the main one that's bugging me at the moment, and I think that's why I'm slightly out of it, is that my neck has also gotten ever so slightly out of alignment. And I'm currently seeing the world at 45 degrees tilted to the left. Which is not great for survival purposes. How many of these burrowing worms are there? Is the answer yes? I'm starting to think the answer is just yes. Wait a minute, I'm back in the boss room again. No. What the fuck? I've gone in a big circle. There's a door there that I've missed. Oh, bollocks. Right, okay. Is that called an alignment crack? No, we finished the Pathfinder stuff a little while ago. You know, no need for alignments here. We're fine. Oh, there's a big gold one, and no, I'm not staying in this room. Fuck off. No. No, I'm not dealing with the... That's why I couldn't get in, didn't go through here. I was going round the purple thing. I'll go round the purple thing. Hells to the no. Am I going to touch that with literally 0 health? Oh, go away. Real world or digital world, I'm always fighting bugs. Please, just let me leave. Why is there big, like, hazmat noises? There's not even anything in here! Come on! And we're just going to ignore the giant masher thing that I had to walk past to get here. The incinerator. No. I refuse. No. I'm going home. I'm going back to the start. We're gonna make like Coldplay. No. You guys are in the what? fat load of sanctuary this is. Oh, they're harassing me while I'm on the menu. Go away. Go away. No. If you cannot progress, try exploring a different region. What? Oh. Oh. Oh, hold on. So it... Okay, so I enter through this door, and I come out at the sanctuary. But then the lower section is now no longer connected to where the lower section was connected to. Similarly to how if I left through the... If I approached to where the left-hand door should have been, there was no physical space for the left-hand door to have occupied. They've actually put improbable geometry in a Metroidvania. That's cool. I really like that, actually. Congratulations, you managed to translate Eldritch geometry to a Metroidvanian map. And on that note, do you know what? I don't think I can top that. I haven't died yet, hilariously, somehow. And I'm having a blast. Welcome to Sundered, everybody. Thank you very much for stopping by. I will be calling it there. Is there any bodies I can drop off onto? No. Thank you very much. Sorry that it's been a kind of weird stream with a weird bit of energy. My brain's not quite in the same place. Like, visually feeling very disoriented. But I'm hopeful that I was still partly entertaining. Love you all and farewell. I pressed the stop streaming button. Do you want to... Okay, the stream... Yep, the stream deck has just died. The stream deck is not receiving